What is going on, college basketball fans? We are live. What's up, QT? What's up, Alex? How you guys doing today? Let's go. Doing a little call-in stream today. Call-in stream. Also, watching some games right now. I'm pretty sure Duke is losing to Wake Forest. So Wake Forest looking pretty good right now, and even Tyrese Appleby isn't even going crazy really for Wake Forest. So that's surprising. I know Derek Lively and also Derek Whitehead are out for this one with a uh, COVID type or a non-COVID illness. But still, Duke should be able to handle what you think would be able to handle Wake Forest. Not able to do that. So also, UConn beating Georgetown. Georgetown actually hanging in there a lot closer than you would think. I think the spread on this game was like 22 points or something, and they ended up it's like a single digit game right now towards the end. So, um, yeah, very interesting so far. I think Marquette and who's Marquette playing? Let me check real quick. But Miami, Virginia is about to start. I'm about to get that turned on, and also the Marquette Providence game. It's a 3-point game. Marquette's winning 63-60 in Providence. 11 minutes left in that one. So I'm gonna get that one turned on here, and also the start of this Virginia Miami game. But if you guys are in here and you guys want to call into the stream, just give me one moment to pull these games up, and I will put a link to the StreamYard in the chat, and you guys can come on stream and talk to me. If you guys don't want to do that, that's fine. You can also, just put anything you want to say in the chat as well. But yeah, it's a fun little thing. I'm gonna start doing some call-in streams. Let's see if we can find this Marquette Providence game. It's on CBS. But yeah. Yo, what's up, Jayhawk fan? How's it going, man? Use that basketball game. How'd it go? Yeah, I seen Devin Leary went to Kentucky. That's a big pickup for them, really. Might actually end up being an upgrade over Will Levis, honestly, at the college level at least, because I think Will Levis is probably going to be better and more built for like the NFL. But yeah, I think Devin Leary might honestly be an upgrade, which is crazy. But Levis, of course, didn't have the best of years. Why can I not find this game? The heck? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get everything figured out real quick, and then we will be good. Connect. Alrighty. Yo, what's up, Trey? How's it going? Game went well. We murdered them. Nice, man. Nice. How many did you have? It's on the ACC network. Yeah, I found the Virginia Miami game. I'm looking for Marquette Providence. It's on CBS, but trying to figure out a way I can watch it here. But for some reason, I can find the ACC network, but I can't find CBS. Just, of course, but yeah, did you guys see the new Joe Lunardi bracketology? WVU is a 4 seed. How about them ears, man? I'm hype, honestly. Trying to get my headphones connected on the Bluetooth. All right, we got that done. We got Miami, Virginia. Now, if I can find this Marquette game. If not, then we'll just kind of have to score check it, which is fine. But let's see if we can find it because it's a close game right now. I'd like to watch that one. I think I just found it. Okay. All right, that's fine. Let's get Miami, Virginia pulled up, and then we'll be good. All right, we're good. All right, how's everybody doing today? Yeah, Marquette's up by 3 points on Providence. It's in Providence, so I know it's a good game, a good environment there. But yeah. Yo, what's up, Jackson? Currently a junior at Miami U. Go Hurricanes. Hey, it's going to be a good game. I think Miami at home, especially, they can probably give Virginia a pretty good fight. So I'm excited for this game. Yo, what's up, Drake? He says, hype for Leary. Does he play in the bowl game or not eligible? I can see Levis being a Josh Allen type player, not so good in college. Yeah, that's what I was kind of saying. I think Levis is going to probably be better in the NFL if he gets under the right staff. But no, I don't think Leary will be eligible for the bowl game. I think he's probably not going to be able to play until next year. Okay, he was just in the student section. I got you. Nice. You play football? Awesome. Yo, what's up, AJ? How's it going, man? Hey, it's lit in here. We got 5 people in here ready. Okay, now that I got the game pulled up and everything, now I can finally put a link in the chat. If you guys want to call in and talk on stream with me, you can talk all things college hoops. Feel free to. You don't have to. If you just want to put whatever you want to say in the chat, that's fine too. But yeah. Let me go ahead and make sure I get that pinned in the chat for you guys. So then it's there, the whole game, or the whole stream. I'm a little bit discombobulated today. I'm gonna get it together here. Hold on. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. This link right here in the chat, the StreamYard link, if you click it, you can join the StreamYard and I can put you in here and we can talk some college hoops together if you want to. But yeah, the game has started. I'm tuning in late, but Miami is up 10-2 after a shot here by Nigel Pack. Nigel Pack, kind of interesting because he hasn't really been doing. He hasn't even been like the star player we expected him to be there at Miami. It's really been Jordan Miller. It's been Isaiah. It's been Isaiah Wong, Jordan Miller, and also the big man transfer Norchad Omier. So that's kind of like their big 3 with Nigel Pack as the 4th option, which is kind of crazy considering the season that he had last year as a freshman, all that NIL money he got to go to Miami, and he's the 4th option. He's still getting around like 10 a game, but yeah, it's kind of surprising, but I guess he's kind of playing his role. I haven't watched too much Miami this year, but I'm guessing that that's kind of the role Nigel Pack is playing. You know, he's kind of playing that Charlie Moore role. You guys know Charlie Moore from last year's Miami team is kind of like he could get a bucket, but he wasn't the primary scorer. You know, he got around 10 a game. He got the offense moving, and I think that's what this Miami team likes to run here. So Jordan Miller and Nigel Pack really, or Jordan Miller and Isaiah Wong really the main scorers for this team, and then getting it low to Norchad Omier, transfer from Arkansas State. So some big transfer pickups for Miami this year, trying to continue off their deep run they made last year in the tournament. Yeah. How am I doing on my bowl game picks? I think I'm doing pretty good. I think I'm like I don't know. I think I'm like 7 or 8-3, something like that in my bowl game pick, so not too bad. Um, he should have come to Memphis, Nigel Pack, or oh my goodness, you guys were in your school was in a rematch with DJ Wagner this year. They beat us in the finals last year. That's crazy. You got to go up against DJ Wagner's school. That's gonna be tough to beat. Yeah, but Duke lost to Wake Forest surprisingly. So, I mean, from what I've seen, I didn't watch the game, but I did check the stats here before stream, and Tyrese Appleby didn't even play, outstanding. He wasn't even like scoring crazy. He had like 12 or 14 at the time I checked, and only two made field goals for Tyrese Appleby, and Wake Forest still defeating Duke. And yeah, I mean Duke, yeah, they didn't have Derek Lively and Derek Whitehead due to illness, but those two haven't even really been doing, too well all year long. So you could say that that may be the reason they lost, but also they haven't been doing too well all year yet. So there are two freshmen, two top 10 freshmen coming into the season, and uh, crazy. Yeah. You'd still think Kyle Flipowski, Jeremy Roach, and them boys would be able to handle Wake Forest. I know it was on the road though, so um, yeah, tough. Uh, they got Memphis at 43 in the net rankings. I think that they should be a little bit higher than 43. The net rankings are a little bit different though. They take in all sorts of different times of statistics and stuff. um, so yeah, Miami's up big. I gotta get tuned back in here. 12-5 to start us off for the home team here. So big start here for the Hurricanes. In a lot more minutes since the start of the year. Freshman, he was a big 4-star out of my state, West Virginia. He won the high school or the state championship of West Virginia last year. Virginia's guard here off the bench, 4-star out of high school, pretty good man, top 50 recruit. But yeah, his high school won the WV or the West Virginia state championship. But a big shot there by Virginia, and it cuts the lead down to 4. Ooh, Jordan Miller had a nice little step back, but they called the push off. I really like two Virginia bench players and Vanderplas and also McNeely that I talked about before. Those two can be some good shooters, and I think I like Virginia to. I like Virginia to win this game. They're only down by 4 here early, um, and I think Virginia, they're starting to get some momentum in here. I think overall down the stretch, I think I trust Virginia and their defense to win this one for sure. Um, yeah. Sam Houston is 11 in the net rankings. That's crazy. When's our next game for South Florida Bulls? Um, probably in the next couple of days, I'll have a South Florida Bulls video. I got to make it, but I'll find some time to get it out there, and probably over the next few days. James Strauss X Danny collab. I'd love to have him on the show, man. That would be hilarious. That man is hilarious. Um, Yo, what's up, Crystal Ball? How's it going, man? But yeah, like I said before, if you guys want to call in, go ahead. Yeah, Mississippi State lost to Drake today. I did see that as well. So only down to 3 remaining undefeated teams. We're down to UConn, Purdue, and the New Mexico Lobos as the 3 um, remaining undefeated teams. How about How about New Mexico, man? They did beat St. Mary's. They haven't been playing like complete nobodies too. So New Mexico is actually not a bad team. Like, yeah, they beat a lot of nobodies, but they have a team here and there. that's a pretty good win, honestly. Ole Miss lost to Ole Miss lost to South Alabama. That's crazy because Ole Miss actually they started off pretty hot, and then they lost to Oklahoma, and then I feel like they've lost a few games after that as well. Fell completely off a cliff. That's why you can't trust just any team that's just randomly 7-0. You got to look at who they play for sure because they did get off to a hot start. But yo, what's up, Jackson? How are you, man? Uh, sounds like you're in the minority when it comes to James Strauss. I personally find him more annoying than anything. Yeah, yeah. I understand that. It kind of does get repetitive, right? Like it's kind of the same joke over and over again, which is why it's like, how long will this trend really last where he's real popular? I don't know, but I personally, I think it's funny if I don't see it too much. Like if it's all the time, I'll start to like find it not funny. But at a random time, if I don't see it every day, it doesn't get as old. So I think he's pretty funny. Ooh, Isaiah Wong spin move, but tried to put it up over three guys. He gets kind of bailed out with that foul call. It probably was a foul, but still, I don't like the shot there. Isaiah Wong gets two shots here, makes the first. Isaiah Wong over the last three games. I was kind of talked about this earlier on Twitter. Isaiah Wong, 26.6 points per game over the last three. He's been going off recently, and Jordan Miller there as well, going off for the Hurricanes. Yeah, TCU has the loss to Northwestern State, but the thing about that is they had a lot of injuries at the start of the year, and since they've gotten people back, they've looked really good. So, still a bad loss though. I mean, obviously they still shouldn't have lost to them, but I definitely think TCU is starting to be that team that we all expected them to be preseason. I still think TCU is real solid. Isaiah Wong with a nice jab step. See if he can get some work in here. Ooh, spin move, looking create a shot, kicks that out, and into the hands of Nigel Pack after it juggled around. Nigel Pack with a nice fake layup, no good, and a good defensive possession there for Virginia. They seem to be trying to focus a lot of attention on Isaiah Wong, and what a move by Vanderplas! A little jab, bring the ball up around. I like that. I like that. Vanderplas definitely a really good bench player, probably a top tier bench player in college basketball. I'd say. Like if we had a six man of the year award, I definitely put Vanderplas up in contention there. Who's your guys' favorite six man in college basketball? You guys know my favorite's Joe Toussaint for WVU, but that's biased. Um, that's biased, but I will admit that Vanderplas is definitely up there, and also Donovan Clingan for UConn, the big man. But get caught up with the chat here. UNC is going to lose to Louisville and Florida State and end up beating Duke and Virginia. That is kind of like a North Carolina thing, right? Like you almost wonder if do they play up to their opponent? Do they play down to their opponent also? Maybe. Like it's no doubt they have a super talented team, but we'll see if they can maybe make a run as a slower or as a lower seed again, or if they can get their seed back higher this year. It's true. I'm about to blow. Marquette is up by 8 now on Providence. 5 minutes 40 seconds remaining in that one. So that'll be a pretty good win there for Marquette on the road to get a league win. Davian Mintz, that's another good one. Kentucky six man. Yeah, that's like me and you are biased, man. Like my favorite's Joe Toussaint. He just brings so much energy off the bench, man. Joe Toussaint's my favorite player, period, on the Mountaineer roster this year. And he comes off the bench. He gets a lot of minutes off the bench. I really love how he plays. I mean, he transferred from Iowa, but really plays some Bob Huggins basketball. Like I love that, man. I love it. You didn't watch the Duke game, so you don't really care too much about what happened. Hey, man, just move on to the next one. Don't look at the score. But yeah, Duke lost to Wake Forest. Have fun. Wow, Alabama's only beaten Jacksonville State by 6. I think that's who they're playing. No, they're playing Jackson State. Um, beat only up by 6 on them is pretty crazy. Alabama just got a tough loss to Gonzaga in a high scoring game. We'll see if they can start to get things turned around again. True, that is one of Memphis's close games, so they kind of need Alabama to look a little bit better. But Auburn did lose to USC the other day, so that was Miami's best win, and then Auburn's not looking too good now. So, but I still think Memphis is a really solid team. I mean, Kendrick Davis is a one of the best players like in college basketball. Dude, it's crazy. All right, game's back on. Let's get it. Norchad Omier doesn't even look that tall for some reason. Like for some reason he doesn't look that tall. He's probably about the same height as Jaden Gardner right there. Wow, that's the score at halftime is Baylor 24, Northwestern State 22. That's a low scoring game for that matchup. What is up with all the top teams today? All the top teams today are playing in close games against terrible teams. The hell? Vanderplas in the post on Norchad Omier gets stuffed. Norchad Omier give him the finger wag. Oh, come on now. I like Vanderplas, but yeah, that probably wasn't smart of him to try to drop step Norchad Omier. Miami up 16-10 with the ball. Wong off the screen. Ooh, what a dime to the corner, and they finish it off. That was a dot by Isaiah Wong. Coming off the screen, drives, kick to the corner down the baseline. That was beautiful. That was a dart. And Miami picking up some momentum now, trying to get this run going. Here's a three-pointer in transition. Missed. Could have made this a 12-point game. Still a 9-point game. Virginia with the ball. They need to get a bucket here to stop Miami's run. Kentucky not being able to beat these good teams hurts. Yeah, a lot of people coming for Coach Cal's head, but I just don't really agree with it too much. I understand their frustrations. What do you think, Drake? I mean, I don't think Coach Cal should get fired. Like, um, I don't know. I see a lot of Kentucky fans coming for his head though, but Coach Cal is an excellent coach. He's been having some struggles as of late, but he's also got the number one, number two, and number six overall recruits coming in next year as well. And I don't know, he's still got it recruiting, obviously, and I don't know. They are killing Virginia on that baseline pass out of the drive and kick. That's another three to the opposite corner this time, and Tony Bennett's gonna have whoever's rotation that is, Tony Bennett's gonna have their neck. Jane Gardner in the post tries to tip in his own miss. Rebound Isaiah Wong after being tipped around. Step back 3-pointer for him and one potential 4-point play for Isaiah Wong. Woo! Man, dude has been heating up recently. I mean, averaging 26 a game over his last three. A nice little hesitation, step back behind both leg, dribble beat behind both legs, hitting it hard foul on him too, and he finishes it. Gets the free throw as well, completes the 4-point play, and Miami's up 14 early. Um, Goodness gracious. Yeah, they're up 14, 26 to 12 here early. What a shot. Miami might be better than I honestly thought they'd be. They were. I mean, they lost to Maryland early. That's their only loss, and Maryland's been tired recently. Like you can tell, they're not playing with as much energy as they were at the start of the season, and so that loss is better than what it seems because Maryland's like tired, and I don't know what's going on with them, but yeah, 82-76 UConn winning over Georgetown. Close game. It came in as a 22-point line in league play. That's crazy, but yeah, Georgetown hanging in there. Surprising. Who would you guys put as your number one over your number one team in the country right now? Purdue or UConn? Right now, I have UConn still as my number one, but Purdue is really close too. Like, if you wanted to say Purdue was number one, I would completely get your points. It's kind of 1A, 1B right now, but um, yeah, I got UConn as number one for sure right now. Virginia finally getting some more points. Finally getting some points with some two free throws. Haven't hit a field goal in quite some time here for the Cavs. Yeah, I know UConn's having some trouble at home versus Georgetown, but it also took Purdue overtime to beat Nebraska, and this is really the first time UConn's had any sort of struggles. I mean, I know they kind of struggled against Butler, but they pulled away at the end and won by 20. So I don't really consider that like struggling. Um, but yeah, every team's gonna have these games as long as they come out there with the win and come back the next game and answer to that. I don't really take it as fault too much. Like we can't take one game and kind of overreact too much, especially when UConn will still come out of there with the win. You know. So that's why I would have UConn still as number one. I think overall they've looked like the best team all around. But like I said, it's super close. Therefore, Memphis over Purdue. I wonder who would be considered the best team in the league if we went off that logic. Like, this team beat this team by however many this team, but then this team beat this team. Therefore, they are the best team in the country. That would be a lot of like. That would be a lot to untangle there to figure that out. What do I think about the final score of Michigan versus North Carolina, or what do I think it will be tomorrow night? That's a good matchup, right? Because Michigan, they're a good team. Where is the game being played? Is it in Chapel Hill or is it in Ann Arbor? Because I think I'd probably take the home team in that one, honestly. If North Carolina's at home, I'll probably take them. If it's in Michigan, it becomes interesting for sure. Oh. Yo, what's up, Gavin? How you doing, man? You watching the game? Um, he's a Virginia fan, guys, and yeah, Miami's running away with things right now. I mean, I definitely think Virginia's going to have a run to come back and make this a good game. Virginia definitely has a run in them, whether it's here coming up or in the second half. But secondary MSU fan. Hey, how about my boys, man? My secondary team beat UConn in the bowl game yesterday. Oh, well, let me try to get this here. There we go. But yeah, let's go, Marshall. Just saw Kentucky got Vandy's runner back Ray Davis today as well. Pretty good. Kentucky's doing some work in the transfer portal. I'm going to a Marshall basketball game here soon. Probably when they face, I might go to the Old Dominion game. That's probably going to be the best competition as far as their conference. So that was a fun one. I'm also planning on going to Duquesne University to watch a basketball game whenever, possibly when Loyola Chicago comes to town. So that would be fun because I'm a big Sister Jean fan. Sister Jean, just so- just an icon. I love Sister Jean. Um, so I'd love to go see Loyola Chicago play in Duquesne. It's in Pittsburgh, so it's super close to me. Um, all right, we're back. McNeely at the free throw line. Virginia's still a while since they've gotten a field goal. I mean, their last 4 points that came from the free throw line. Isaiah Wong 3 for 3 from the field, 8 points, hasn't missed yet. Here he is again. Kick out. Nigel Pack, mid range from the elbow. Money. That extends the lead back to 12. 7.5 minutes left here in this first half. I feel like Nigel Pack down the stretch of the season into the tournament is going to be a lot more of a scorer for this Miami team. I'm liking what I'm seeing from him today. Here's Nigel Pack with the steal. Looking for the drive. Unable to fall. Rebound, Virginia. McNeely brings it down the court. McNeely for three. No good. Long rebound by Wong. And he's going to try to take it to the paint here. Slow it down, kick it out. Nigel Pack, a deep three. Bricked it. Bricked up. Pause. Ooh, nice floater by Virginia. Providence tied it. Okay, hold on. I got to figure out how to get this game on. Providence always does this. This is just like last year. Providence plays everybody close, especially at home. Providence is going to be the only team to beat UConn this year. I'm calling it now, and it's going to be in triple overtime because that's just Providence for you. They'll play UConn to 4 overtimes, and they'll play Arkansas Pine Bluff to 5 overtimes and lose. That's the Friar way. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this game on. Isaiah Wong just made another crazy shot. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch the ending of this game. Oh, I think I got it. Hurry, hurry, hurry. The game's almost over. Who's going to win? Close game here. Marquette or Providence? 4 seconds left. Okay, it's going to OT, so we're going to get to watch OT. So, guys, pausing on Virginia, Miami. There's 5 minutes till half. The score is 30-18, so it's not that close. We will tune back in for the second half of that one, but we are going to finish up watching Marquette versus Providence here in Rhode Island. 4 seconds left, and Marquette has the ball. Got to go the full length of the court, though. Here's the pass to Cam Jones. That's not Cam Jones. That's someone else. You have 87-85 Providence. Is that your prediction? I'm not behind, am I? Because I just got to the end of regulation. I'm guessing that's your prediction. You say Marquette beats UConn at least once? Yeah, I think Marquette and Providence might actually have the best chance just because of the way Providence plays. But maybe Xavier at home. I don't over under. How many losses would you guys say UConn would have? Over under 3. I would say under. I don't know. I think that's a good line. 3 losses for UConn on the year. See, the Big East isn't that strong this year. I mean, Villanova's kind of been heating up since they got Cam Whitmore back, but I mean, he is a really good freshman there for Nova. I don't know. I would probably say under 3 losses for UConn. 3 is a good line, I think, because you think Xavier on the road, Marquette on the road. I mean, there's tough games. I think they'll probably lose one they shouldn't, like to someone like maybe a St. John. I don't know if I see St. John's beating them. Um, I guess Providence is a team they shouldn't lose to, or maybe Villanova on the road with Cam Whitmore kind of gets one on them. So maybe they do get over 3 losses, but I would probably go under on that. Like, honestly, man, I'd probably go under on that, which is kind of surprising. Gonna have to go with Marquette. Don't really trust Providence. I feel it. Providence is such a weird team. This is exactly like last year. Every time they play at home, and what is it, the Dunkin' Donuts Center? They They always go to overtime. I feel like I've watched at least 5 on just a random day last year, 5 overtime games when Providence was at home, especially in Big East play. So I don't know. Marquette's a really good team. I'm a big fan of Cam Jones. I think he's a super underrated player in the country. But yeah, Alabama ended up winning by 20. Okay, so they pulled away. It was close though against a not so great opponent. Yo, what's up, Duke Davidson? How you doing? You said who will be the best team to not make March Madness this year? I'm gonna say so. My first team out prediction, basically, like the bubble team that doesn't make it in. I say Wake Forest makes it in. They already got 2 good wins, one over Duke, one over Wisconsin. I'll go with Oklahoma again. Oklahoma was a bubble team last year, so I'll go with Oklahoma again. I think they got a solid team under Coach Porter Moser. Yeah, I think Oklahoma can barely miss out again. They play Florida tonight. I think they'll beat Florida, but I don't know if they get into the tournament. Yeah. Appreciate my man AJ in the chat. Make sure you guys drop a like button on the stream. All right, there we go. Oh, we got my man Gavin in the stream. I got you in a minute, my man. We got our first caller here today. Reminder, if you guys want to call into the stream, all you got to do is hit that StreamYard link in the chat, and you can come on here and talk with your boy. So we got our first caller in here. Go ahead and welcome my man Gavin to the stream. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Can you hear me?
I can barely hear you. Hold on.
Oh. I don't have a microphone, so
That's all right.
yeah.
My man Gavin here is a Virginia fan, so that's a good person to have call in here. How you feeling this game?
Not good at all. I don't know. We're having close games that should not be close, including this one.
Yeah, and coming off that loss to Houston, not great. But good news is I do think Virginia has a run in them. They're only down 8. It seems like they should be losing by a lot more the way the game is going. Here's Reese Beekman for 3. But Virginia definitely has a run in them. They're not going to lose this game by more than 6 points or so. I think they're going to keep it close, but and they might get the run in to win the game here in the end. I'm not counting them out. You think your team's got a run in them?
Possibly. Maybe.
You gotta have confidence in your team.
I wish I can say I do, but it could be better. It could be worse.
Yeah, offensively, they're it seems like they're not doing too great, but I think defensively they're going to touch some things up at halftime. Tony Bennett's one of the best coaches in the country. He's going to fix the defensive rotation problems they've kind of been having, especially leaving that corner 3 open. You're going to fix those rotations, get some more movement on offense, and I think they'll make a run. So I think I trust Tony Bennett to make an adjustment here, especially over halftime to keep them in this game. I think it's going to be close. Gardner just hit a mid-range there. It's still a 6-point game. It's You guys are not out of it for sure.
I can hear you. I'm talking. Hold on. What is it? I'm on Daniology's stream. What's wrong with you? Well, that's embarrassing. Pretend you saw nothing. And heard
Gavin, you are funny. I gotta tell you.
I get that a lot.
Are you the class clown in school?
Yeah.
Or are you more of like the silent assassin type comedian? Like you come out of the blue and you're funny.
I feel like I try to be the silent assassin, and it never really works out. But everyone does think I'm funny, so I suppose that's all I really care about.
Well, it works out on me. I think you're a funny guy.
Yes, thank you.
But the chat's having trouble hearing you, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. But anything you want to say about your team, real quick? Give them some motivation here in the second half. Almost halftime.
Yeah. Okay. I think we could easily win. We just need to start playing better and make sure Miami does not try to put their hand up in the ball. You've been watching the game, right?
Yeah. All right. You want to give a little go Cavs real quick before you go?
Yes, go Cavs.
All right. I'll see you, man. All right. Appreciate Gavin calling in. Yeah, I know, guys. It is hard to hear him, but we still appreciate him calling in. The FBI is going to knock on his door. We got Big East overtime going on here, and Virginia back down 10, 30 seconds left till halftime. So Marquette and Providence just got back off commercial. Let's check in what's happening here. Looks like Miami's going to be up 10 points going into the half, and we'll tune back into that one for the second half. The Providence up at 8. I missed that. I was watching the Virginia game while we had Gavin up in on the call-in, and I guess I missed a little bit of a Providence run. They're up 88-80, 2:17 left here in overtime, and the Providence magic is starting to happen this year, just like it did last year, where they are just winning all these close games at home. The Dunkin' Donuts Center is going to be rocking, and this is a big win for Ed Cooley and the squad, man. This will be a big win if they can hang on to it. Marquette's got the ball, though. Still some time, though. Only down 8. They need a bucket here, though, as the time's about to tick under 2 minutes. Get the ball right there to Cam Jones, your best player, and let him find a shot. And that's a tough three, in and out. Offensive rebound by Marquette, and that was a clutch one. No foul. Jones for three again. Misses another offensive rebound, and that's going to be a foul. Whew, a lot happened. A couple offensive rebounds there from Marquette, keeping them kind of in this game, really. You come back, and that's the first thing you hear. Hey, we appreciate having him come in, man. For sure. We appreciate any callers. If any of you guys want to hit the StreamYard link and come talk some hoops, definitely can do that. Montana up 8 on Gonzaga in the kennel. Crazy. And Arizona only winning by 3 on Montana State. It seems like all the top teams are kind of struggling here today. You know what, that kind of makes me think it's going to be a really good March Madness this season with a lot of upsets. I really do think so. But Marquette with 2 free throws here. Trey said Providence is on a 20-4 run between regulation and overtime. So a big comeback here and a big run to pull away here in overtime. And Marquette with a big steal, though, and a nice left-handed finish and one. And that was huge because this free throw can now cut it to a 4-point lead with a minute 29 to go. That was a big steal and one shot for Marquette. How about that finish? That was beautiful. That was beautiful, man. That's going to keep Marquette in this game. Doug Eder is the GOAT. Shout out Doug at Bryant University now. I wish Doug would have transferred to Seton Hall to play with Coach Holloway. And he missed the free throw, but it's tipped out of bounds off of Providence. So now they get the ball back and may be able to, if they get a 3, it's going to be a 2-point game. If they get a 2, it'll be a 3-point game. So they can cut it to one possession right here with a bucket. Hey, Dom Alvarez, be nice. Be nice. We appreciate my man Gavin calling in. We appreciate everyone coming in. I really don't like the negativity in the chat about Gavin. I really don't like it. Montana up 8 on Gonzaga at the kennel. The game, if you're talking about the Providence Marquette game, it's on CBS. CBS. Whew. Seemed like Duke just wasn't really running. I'm watching some of the highlights on this halftime show from the Wake Forest Duke game. Seemed like Wake Forest just kind of wanted it more. It didn't really seem like Duke was playing their best there today. And Wake Forest was hitting a lot of shots. But they're reviewing to make sure it is off of Providence, out of bounds. Got to make sure it's under 2 minutes. You got to make sure you get it off the right person, make the right call here because it's a big call. Facts. It does take a lot to come on here and talk in front of a lot of people and stuff. So we appreciate Gavin. I timed out the people that were being negative about it. I don't appreciate it. But Providence, it's only a 3-point lead for the Friars now, 88-85. And I don't know why I don't have sound on. I keep forgetting you're not echoing. But And they switched the call. It's Providence ball now out on Marquette. So big call. Big call. Good thing they reviewed it, got it right. A zone press here for Marquette. And they get a big turnover. Marquette blocked. Chase down block. Or they call goaltending. Oh my gosh. I thought that was a chase down block. That was crazy. A really good trap defense by Marquette. Forced a bad pass because it was almost a 10-second violation get across half court. Marquette goes down to get the layup. Gets goaltending swatted off the backboard. So now a 1-point game with 56 seconds left. And Marquette can play straight up defense here and try to get a stop. Only down 1. Still 50 seconds. You did say 87, 85. It's pretty darn close to that right now. Shot clock violation as the Friar 3 misses everything, misses the rim. So now Marquette has the ball with 32 seconds. Down 1, can take the lead with a 2 here. A cup that isn't empty is crazy. Origin story of Daniology. One of my first videos, I used to do reaction videos, and I used to drink out of cups that were empty, and that was when I first started making videos. So I didn't edit those out for some reason. But Marquette misses. Big rebound by Providence and a quick foul by Marquette, and that's going to send Providence to the line for 1-1. If he makes both of these, it'll give the Friars a 3-point lead with 17 seconds remaining. Virginia-Miami still at halftime. We'll tune back into that as soon as this one is over. Yeah, I used to make a lot of reaction videos. That was like back when I had like 100 subs, 100, 200 subs or around there. I don't really make the reaction videos anymore. They get copyrighted and what's it called? Yeah, I think it is called copyright. Yeah, they get copyrighted and it's a whole ordeal. So it's hard to do some reaction videos where they don't get copyrighted. I still do some reaction videos in the off season. I will react to high school highlights of incoming basketball recruits, which is a lot of fun to do. And the reason I can do those ones and they don't get copyrighted. Hold on, Marquette only down 2, and he hits a fadeaway mid range to tie the game. Timeout, Ed Cooley. 89-89, and Kolek has been the comeback kid here for the Golden Eagles. How about Kolek, man? 88-9 all. Providence ball will be after the timeout with 5.8 left. Woo! But yeah, the reason I can do high school reaction and not get copyrighted is because they're not on YouTube. They're off of like the high school highlights website, so they don't get copyrighted by YouTube. So that's how I do those. So I'll do those for the top recruits in the off season when there's not much other content to be made. Yeah, my man Drake was here for the reaction vids. That was back when, probably from like 0 subscribers to like 500. I was like a reaction only channel. That's like all I did on the channel. So yeah, I was like my first 500 subs was doing reactions. You might go watch it. Hey, a lot of those I've deleted, but there are some still up. There are definitely some still up, reactions to like just games, really, just reaction to games. And buzzer beater shot here for Providence. Oh, he got to the rim for the right-handed layup, and he was just too strong. And we're going to double OT. What did I say, man? Providence type of team to go to 4 overtimes with UConn and win, and they're also the type of gay team to go up against random team Stony Brook, and they're also the type of team to go to 5 over teams with Stony Brook and lose. Providence is just that team. That's why all the advanced analytics last year, when they were a top seed, and a top team in the or in the Big East last year, they were all saying, "Well, Providence is bad because they do is play in close games against no matter who they play." But they're really good at closing out close games, and um, yeah, they're in them all the time. They really are. They're in these overtime games all the time, man. It's crazy. Providence is just that team, man. That's just how they are. Double overtime, Trey. Whoo! That Bama game, yeah, the Bama UNC game went to 4 overtimes. That was in the what tournament was that in? That was in the Phil Knight Legacy tournament earlier in this year. That 4 overtime game, that was crazy. That was really crazy. I mean, we came in for a Virginia Miami game, and we're here for the we're here for the double overtime Providence Marquette Big East thriller for sure. Yeah, the invitational, not the legacy. Yeah, I got this mixed up. I got in my Purdue video I made today and posted. I said invitational for the tournament Purdue won, but that one was the legacy, and I got it mixed up. Yeah, Jalen Bridges really hasn't played all too well for Gonzaga. I don't, it's a you know Jalen Bridges. It's a love hate relationship with him because he's a West Virginia kid. He went to high school in Fairmont, which is 20 minutes from Morgantown, not even. And yeah. So you want to root for him, but at the same time, he transferred from West Virginia. But yeah, Jalen Bridges against Gonzaga was actually pretty good defensively down the stretch of that game, like Baylor versus Gonzaga. Um, he was pretty good defensively, like down the stretch in that one, helped Baylor get a win. But other than that, I haven't really seen Jalen Bridges do much this year. Just crazy. The problem with Jalen Bridges is he never drives, and he's such a he's tall, he's lengthy. You'd think he'd be better finishing at the rim, but he's not. Unless he's got like a fast break dunk, Jalen Bridges isn't going to finish a contested layup at the rim. He he's a good defender, but yeah. Yeah, he won that game with the free throws, and he also played really good defense down the clutch um, for Baylor in that one. Hey Dom, no one's forcing you to watch the stream. No one's forcing you. Hey, is Virginia? Yep, Virginia Miami's back, Gavin. All right, I gotta finish watching this double overtime game because it's just so close. Um, so I gotta finish watching this one, and then we'll head back to the Virginia Miami game. But I will watch if this game's on commercial as well. We'll tune back in. Zag is up 1 now on who are they playing, Montana or Montana State? Either way, they should be up by way more. But Gonzaga run is probably coming, right? but maybe not. Hopefully not. Yeah, I'd love to see Gonzaga lose to Montana. It's a good look for Cam Jones, but unable to get it to fall. And Providence with the ball down one here. Few missed free throws down the stretch here for Marquette. Providence with a tough three. No good, but an offensive rebound. And he gets fouled. That's going to be 2 shots for Providence here. And that's Big East basketball, man. Get in position on the weak side of the rim. You got to go weak side on those 3-pointers, those tough 3-pointers. That's the most likely spot to get the rebound. And man, Kolek, who's having a big night for Marquette, 29 points, just fouled out with that one too. So that's huge. That is huge. That's huge for Providence, man, because Kolek is really the reason this game's in double overtime. He really is. I mean, down the stretch, he was getting this turnovers. He was getting. I mean, he missed a few free throws, but he really did most of the scoring. He hit the big shot too, the fadeaway mid range with 5 seconds to tie it. It's crazy. Providence makes the first free throw here. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Why do you feel like I'm 6'2", 6'3"? That's because I'm 6'2", actually. Yeah, I'm a big boy, 6'2". Ooh, Cam Jones and one. Come on now. Now give Marquette a 1-point lead, with the chance to make it a 2-point lead with the free throw on the and one. That was a great finish by Cam Jones, and with Kolek fouling out, they're going to need their best player, Cam Jones, to make plays like this. I'm still a little bit behind in this one. Yeah, it's like kind of buffering every once in a while. I don't know why CBS is doing that, but then I switched to Virginia Miami. It's like clear as day. So I don't know why this one's buffering like that, but that's all right. Um, what am I thinking on Bridges on Emmett Matthews? That is going to be a really fun matchup. I mean, how many points is Jalen Bridges really going to score when he comes to Morgantown? Probably like over under 2 points. Under. Like I don't know if he's going to score that much here because it's going to be a sold out crowd, especially because we might possibly be a top 25 team heading into that game very well. And um I don't know. I don't see Jalen Bridges scoring that very many points. And I know the student section is going to pick on Jalen Bridges. They're going to boo him every time he touches the ball. It's I don't know if Jalen Bridges might have 1-3 in him, but I really don't think he's going to score that much against us in Morgantown. Is Virginia not doing well? Miami's up 15. My goodness, man. Virginia's going to make a run, though. I still believe. I mean, they were starting to there at the end of the second half. It's a big block by Providence on Cam Jones. Marquette's ball. Tie game. 93-93, 2.5 minutes left. Almost a travel, but he got rid of it before he fell down. Wide open three for Marquette. Drills it. It's probably a missed travel call there. It was close. But let's see. Providence is a team, a 3-point lead with 2 minutes is a not a comfortable lead in the Dunkin' Donuts Center. Because here's a corner three for Providence, and they hit it right back. What did I say? 96-96 now. Clock ticks under 2 minutes. Oh my god. Oh! Cam Jones just broke somebody, but he couldn't finish the layup. It's going to be a foul. 2 shots for Providence. Man, Cam Jones broke someone with a nice little spin move. Oh my goodness, but he couldn't finish the lay. Oh my goodness. Who do I think is better right now? Kendrick Davis or Marcus Sasser? That is tough. It's really tough because you got to think about their all around games. But Kendrick Davis put up 30 against Alabama on the road. Marcus Sasser, he's not as good of a scorer, but he's an elite defender at the guard position. And I'm one who I look at it as I look at it, as a two-way game. I'm big on defense. I think it's very valuable. So, it's hard to tell. But Kendrick Davis is a really good facilitator. So is Marcus Sasser. They're both good facilitators. It's really what you would value more: the scoring, more or the defense. And Kendrick Davis isn't a bad defender. Marcus Sasser isn't a bad scorer either. I mean, he averages 16 a game or so. I'd probably give the nod to Kendrick Davis, honestly, right now. I think what he does as not only a scorer but a facilitator is amazing. Like the whole team is running through Kendrick Davis, really, whenever I'm watching Memphis. 98-98, Providence for three. Miss, but offensive rebound. And he's fighting through traffic, gets fouled. 2 shots for Providence with 58 seconds to try to take the lead here in a tie game. But yeah, I would probably actually go Kendrick Davis right now. Honestly. Players are revolting. I mean, nobody's off the team. Just whoever's making these accounts, just stop being an asshole. Both free throws made here by the Friars. Cam Jones for a corner three off of a nice play, an off-ball screen for him. And Providence with the ball up 2 with 40 seconds left. Marquette can still play straight-up defense here. They need a stop, and they're going to have another opportunity here to tie or take the lead. And whoo, what happened there? What was the call? Because Marquette about had a turnover, but they called something. The shot clock got reset to 20 seconds, and now there's only 7 seconds between the shot and game clock. I mean, that was a huge call, whatever they called. There's a timeout Marquette, but I don't know what it was. Why'd they reset the shot clock to 20? I don't know. 27 seconds, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Do you foul or do you play straight up defense and um try to get try to play straight up defense and then have 7 seconds here to make a bucket to tie it. I mean, if you foul, you risk going down 4 points. So that's kind of the thing here, you know. Okay, if the ball hit the rim or out of bounds on mark, the shot clock goes back to 20. Oh, is that because they I don't know. I'm a little bit confused on that call still. So if it goes out of bounds off Marquette, they get a little bit more shot clock? I didn't think that that was the actual call. Appreciate the mods. My boys AJ and Drake. Kansas, Memphis, 2008. Natty. That was a great game. Mario Chalmers shot. That was the infamous Mario Chalmers shot at the end of the game versus the Derrick Rose Memphis team. Amazing, amazing national championship game. Out of bounds, Providence ball still. Hey, Gavin, y'all playing better? 15-point game still. Maybe Virginia's about to make a run. All right, Shaka Smart asking them to take a look on the clock, and it's kind of like a strategic thing there because they're going to get another second on the game clock, and also he gets a chance to talk with his team a little bit more, kind of like an extra timeout. Yeah, 2008 national championship was one of the better ones ever, really. I mean, it was a really good championship game. Derrick Rose versus Mario Chalmers, and a buzzer beater at the end. It was a great game. A great game. All right, here we go. Down 2. Providence needs a stop. They're gonna foul. All right, that's okay. They decided to not play straight up defense. Now they're gonna foul with 16 seconds left. So they need. Oh my god, Providence has shot 45 free throws in this game. What the heck? What the heck? He makes the first. Okay, this is a big free throw in the second one here. This can make it a 2-possession game for the Friars. Can make it. Oh my God, Providence's mascot just. Oh my goodness, it looks like a freaking. He's a 60% free throw shooter. Missed the second. He missed. Rebound, Providence. Yeah, that's gonna be game. Woo. That's gonna be game. They get 2 free throws up 3 with 10 seconds left. What a massive win for Providence as long as they can knock these down. Let's finish this game. Ed Cooley is such an underrated head coach too. Um, appreciate you guys. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get to 3K. We're not gonna stop the grind, and let's get it, man. So I appreciate all you boys. Um, we're all gonna be along for the ride. Let's go. That was a massive offensive board, though, man. Um, a massive offensive board. Very clutch because missed the second free throw. Is still a one possession game. That gives Marquette a chance at tying it and makes the first shot here. 4-point game. And Marquette will need a miracle to win this one. Ooh, and that's stolen by Providence, and that is going to be game. No more fouls. Friars win at home. While they were dribbling it out, there's like 3 Providence players doing the gritty. All right, there's like 5 seconds left in the game. There's like 3 Providence players gritty as he dribbled out the clock. Oh my God. Wow, my face is so red. That was hilarious. I turned into Bruce Pearl. I turned into Bruce Pearl, Auburn's coach. Freaking tomato. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I have a very contagious laugh. I do. I was always told that whenever I laugh, like everybody just starts laughing too. Like my laugh's very contagious. 11-point game though. We'll get back to Virginia, Miami. Miami's been controlling this whole game. I think Virginia, the closest they got was right before halftime. There was a 6-point game, and then again right before halftime, they got back up to 10, and that's kind of the closest Virginia's gotten. I still am waiting for that run by Virginia. If they don't make that run, then I'm going to be a little bit worried about the Cavs here. Yeah, spam the clowns in the chat. Someone's making a bunch of accounts, and yeah, get them out of here. Spam up the clowns. That was a great game. Providence, Marquette, big win for Ed Cooley and company. Um, huge win. We're in commercial here on Virginia, Miami. Miami's got 11-point lead. Let's get an update here on the other scores today. I'm gonna check out some of the other games, see what's happening. Gonzaga is now up by 8 on Montana on the Grizzlies at halftime, 36-28. Arizona is up also by 8 on Montana State. 12 minutes left in that one. Mississippi State lost to Drake today. That was their first loss on the year. We're down to 3 undefeated teams in the country. That is Purdue, UConn, and the New Mexico Lobos. How about the Lobos? Wake Forest upset Duke today at home. Baylor only scored 58 points on Northwestern State, but got a 10-point victory there. Trying to see if there's any other good games happening on here right now. Xavier at home against Seton Hall, 47-44. That is actually a pretty good game, so we might actually check in on that one here in a little bit. Pitt is up on Syracuse, 41-33 in the Carrier Dome. Florida is beating Oklahoma, 20-13. So there's a little bit of some score updates for you guys. It's getting some score updates for me as well. Yeah, Pitt's been playing good. That's going to make WVU's road win by 26 over them look a lot better the more they win. So hopefully they beat Syracuse, and that can turn into maybe a quad. What's it considered right now? Maybe a quad 2 win right now. Yeah, let's get that up, man. The only time I'll be cheering for Pitt, because I know they're not beating us. Who in the chat for the Sooners? I don't know. Oklahoma might not be that good because Florida, I don't think is that great, man. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how Florida's the 3-point favorite. I just think Oklahoma might not be the best this year. But Oklahoma's kind of like Providence. I feel like Oklahoma kind of plays everybody pretty close. So you can't take them. You still got to take them very seriously because they play hard. But I do think Oklahoma will probably be at the bottom of the Big 12 this year. I think they're kind of like a bubble team to make the tournament. But if they lose to Florida, then I don't think they're making the tournament. If they lose to Florida, they're going to have a really hard time in the Big 12. That's all I'll say. All right, Virginia down 11. Vanderplas. Oh! And 1-3. Gets fouled on the 3. It hits the front of the rim, or the front of the rim from where he's at on the wing, and bounced up above the backboard and in for the and 1-3. I mean, what else would you want from a 6-man than Vanderplas getting a potential 4-point play? Let's see if you can close that out, man. Yeah, Trey. Honestly, you know who surprisingly might finish on towards the bottom of the Big 12 this year is Texas Tech. Like Texas Tech, I think might finish, 8th or 9th in the Big 12 this year, which is surprising because they built a really good program there. I thought Mark Adams was kind of continuing that, but this year they're not looking the best. They're not looking the best, honestly. I think Texas Tech is probably an 8 or 9 seed this year in the tournament, maybe, or maybe they'll be missed the tournament. But yeah, Texas Tech surprisingly, I think we'll be towards the bottom of the Big 12. Ooh, travel by Virginia, and that hurts because they're starting to make a run here, but they're only down by 8. Yeah, you have Texas Tech at 7, so you have them above who? Kansas State, uh, Oklahoma, and Oklahoma State? I think that's solid. Yeah, I think that's probably solid. That's fair. Oh, so you have Kansas State at 6 then. That's interesting. I would definitely put TCU above of Kansas State. Alright, I'll check that out on Instagram. I definitely wanna see what Leary's gonna look like in the old Wildcat blue there. Kansas has the most quad 1 wins right now with 5. Yeah, that's huge, and they've been playing really good right now, like, lately. That's why I put them all the way up at number 4 in my power rankings just because right now they look like one of the best teams in the country, like, they're just playing so good right now. They really are. You want me to hit the gritty? No, I'd look like an idiot, man. I'd look like Mike Gesicki. You guys seen Mike Gesicki hit the gritty? I mean, oh my god. I'll hit the gritty for 5K subs. How about that? When we get to 5K, I'll hit the gritty. If it's still popular, it's probably not gonna be popular by the time I hit 5K. That's the only reason I say that. Yeah, the Tennessee loss did help, and also the fact that you guys just been putting up like almost 90 a game, with some big wins. Really, I mean, you guys destroyed Indiana. That's huge. When I start creeping up to 5K, I'm gonna have to practice my gritty. I'm gonna have to practice so I don't embarrass myself. It's not like it's gonna help. I'm just gonna be embarrassing in either way. But I don't really care about embarrassing myself. Really, you say Texas isn't winning without Chris Beard. Yeah, Rodney. What's it? Rodney Terry is their coach. Why Chris Beard isn't fired yet? Uh, what's happening there? He's suspended indefinitely, but he's not fired. I don't know the whole situation there. Um, but Texas. The city of Austin. They say, "Oh, we have a potential championship team in Texas. Let's do everything we can to make sure he can coach." But I don't know. It's really weird. Um, I don't think they're winning the championship at all. No, I don't think they're winning the championship um, without Chris Beard. But I do think that they can still make a run. Sweet 16 run definitely in play with for Texas still. I mean, they got really good players there. All right, game's back on. 36-43 with 10 minutes to go. Miami ball up 8. Go. All right, Nigel Pack swinging the ball around. Ooh, a nice steal here by Gardner. It looks like Miami just lost it there. Vanderplas for 3. Ooh! Let's go. 4-point game. Vanderplas, 13 points in this one. 3 for 6 from behind the arc. Hit back to back. McNeely and Vanderplas getting a lot of minutes today, along with Gardner, Beekman, and Clark. Is that their 5 now? Is that the 5 that they're gonna try to run most of the time here? Alright, here we go. 4-point game. Virginia's making the run that I kept saying. Virginia's gonna make a run. When's it gonna be? Beekman looking for someone. Top of the key. He finds Vanderplas for a deep 3. Woo! Pull him off. Vanderplas 3 threes in a row, 1-point game. I mean, Vanderplas, this guy is like oh my gosh, he's a firecracker. What did I say at the beginning of the game? One of the best bench players, six mans in the country, Vanderplas. Um, Crazy. Three threes in a row. One of them was a and one, and a big shot by Nigel Pack. Now push it back up to 3 points, and we have ourselves a game. Turn me up, Gavin. Everybody turn up Gavin in the stream. His Cavs are making a run. And almost all from Vanderplas. And he's open on the pick and pop again. Pump fake. Oh, I wanted him to hit that fourth one in a row. That would have tied it. It was such a beautiful pick and pop with the ball fake, with the shot fake there. Ooh. But Isaiah Wong cleaning up the boards there and getting one to fall. Five. That leads back up to 5 for the Hurricanes. Yo, what's up, Jabroni? In the chat, how you going? How's it going? Ooh, we got a wedgie in the rim. Jump ball, Miami's ball on the wedgie. Reese Beekman wedgie. That ball is stuck for sure. You gotta love a good wedgie for the jump ball in college basketball. You gotta love it. We're on commercial now. Looking like it's going to turn out to be a good game. Virginia needs to find some other offense that's not Vanderplas, though, to try to get something going. If they can find some offense out of somebody else, or a few other different ways, then they can start to pull away in this game. Yeah, Gonzaga's up by 8 at half over Montana, 36-28, and Drew Timme has half their points with he has 18 at halftime. So I'm gonna check in on this Florida-Oklahoma game and also Seton Hall versus Xavier, I think it is. You're gonna go watch the Oklahoma-Florida game? Yeah, it might be a pretty good game, man. Hey, have a good night, Jayhawk fan. Appreciate you coming by and hanging out for a bit. Have a good night, man. Xavier up by 1 on Seton Hall. I mean, the Big East basketball is gonna be fun this year. Big East basketball is gonna be super fun this year. 1-point game in that one, and home game for Xavier too. Big East basketball gonna be a lot of fun. That's for sure. What a run by Vanderplas, man. Dude is a firecracker. Here we go. Game's back on. Miami ball, they're up 5, 47-42. Virginia's going to need a stop here because they went on their big run. They need to find some more scoring, especially because Vanderplas is now on the bench. Get a little bit of a break. They need to find some offense from someone else, and that is a great cut there by Miami. Excuse me. And he's going to get some free throws here. Again, if you guys are in the stream and you guys want to come call in, all you gotta do is hit that link that is pinned in the chat, the streamyard.com. You guys can join the StreamYard and come on stream and talk some hoops with me. So, yeah, if you guys want to. Two shots here for AJ Casey. Missed the first, and I guess it was a 1-1, so they called it before the shot. So no points out of that possession for the Hurricanes. Clark at point for Virginia. Nice find to Jaden Gardner from McNeely, and that cuts the lead back down to 3. Here's Isaiah Wong. Woo! Oh my gosh, a crazy shot from Wong gets blocked, and he's so lucky he gets a foul out of that. Some crazy shot attempts there. I did not like the play there uh, from Isaiah Wong. Yeah, Villanova's kind of been not so great this year. It's surprising, but they've been turning up a little bit with Cam Whitmore. So um, with Cam Whitmore back, I don't think they've lost a game with him. He's been an amazing piece to that team as a freshman. Really one of the best freshmen. He didn't play at the start of the year, so um, yeah, they've been better with Cam Whitmore. Man, they're calling a lot of fouls here against Virginia. I don't really like all the calls here. Wow, no, I don't know. Some of these, yeah, they're okay, but they're calling everything against Virginia here today. 2 more shots here for Miami and Jordan Miller at the line. Jordan Miller, 6 points here today after that free throw. He's been really a good, consistent scorer for this Miami team this year. Does Nova make the tournament? What do you guys think? You guys think Nova's making the tournament this year? Um, what is their record? I haven't really looked as of lately. I know they've had a couple bad losses at the start of the year. So they're 6-5. Their best win is probably against Oklahoma. They have St. John's Wednesday. That's going to be a good game. It's at home. Villanova. That's tomorrow at home. Villanova's opening that one as 4.5-point favorites over the 11-1 St. John's Red Storm. Their only losses to Iowa State. So yeah, if they can find a way to beat St. John's, then I think that they could possibly get it together. But it's going to be a tough road, especially because I don't think that many Big East teams are going to get bids. Like at this point, probably I don't know. Yeah, Miami's starting to kind of like Vanderplas coming back in the game. They're going to try to get some more offense out of him. Reese Beekman gets to the rack. That was a really huge basket. 5-point game now with 5 minutes to go in this one. All right, 5 minutes left. It's a 5-point game. Miami's leading. They've been controlling this entire game. A few Virginia's runs, but Miami's been able to answer. Who do you guys think's winning this one? Woo! Don't let Jordan Miller get going though, because that could really seal this one up here for Miami if he is going to start scoring. That puts it back up to 7. Oh, a big miss by Virginia. Miami has the chance to go up 9 with a 2 and go up double digits here with a three-point basket. Isaiah Wong with the ball. Reese Beekman, a really good defender on him, and Wong throws it up, trying to get it into the post, and goes out of bounds. So Virginia ball, still 7-point game. That was a big defensive possession there for Virginia. They need a basket here. It's going to be a timeout. Tony Bennett with 4:32 left in this one. Whew, I think we're going to get a pretty interesting game to close this one out. Let's see how you all think this one's going to go. Xavier now up by 7 over Seton Hall. Let me check on this Oklahoma. Pitt is up 10 on Syracuse, 52-42. And Florida's still up on Oklahoma 29-24 with 2 minutes left in the first half. Still just under 8 minutes left in Xavier Seton Hall. It looks like Xavier's going to start trying to pull away here in this one. All right, let's go. 4 minutes left. Virginia ball. They need a bucket. McNeely bringing it down for the Cavs. McNeely, the freshman, drives in. No foul call. And with all they've been calling on Miami, I think that one's a little bit questionable. And a crazy layup there by Isaiah Wong. He didn't get too high off the ground, but a lot of hang time on that layup allowed him to readjust. Miami 60-55. That's final score prediction. Yeah, I could see it. I could definitely see it. Virginia makes a little bit of a run here, but Miami still closes it out. Definitely. I mean, this would be a tough loss for Virginia. They're second in a row after losing at home to uh, Houston. Gavin, I think that was just his. I think that's his prediction. I don't think that's what the score is for him. I think that's his prediction for his final score. All right. Game's on commercial right now. About over. Yeah, I don't know. My prediction for final score, I think that's a pretty good prediction. I'm gonna go Miami. Miami 62, Virginia 54. I'm gonna say that it stays kind of bigger lead here, or Virginia makes a run, but Miami closes it out, makes it makes the score gets a bigger lead at the end there with some made free throws on some intentional fouls here by Virginia at the end. All right, here we go. Just under 4 minutes to go. Got some free throws here for Kihai Clark. First one's good on the 1-and-1. The second one can make it a 7-point game. And got it. The veteran point guard able to knock those down, make it a 7-point game. A little bit of pressure here, some slight pressure by McNeely. Tony Bennett likes what he has in the freshman. He's gotten a lot of minutes here tonight, and he's playing in the closing minutes down the stretch in this one. West Virginia man, West Virginia guy from West Virginia is Isaac McNeely. So I'm glad to see him doing good as a freshman. And a stop by Virginia. Here comes Clark with a layup, and he gets fouled. This can cut it to 5 with 3:20 left. Yeah, he's an absolute baller, man. Won the state championship last year. He's a beast. Oh, wow. According to Bracket Matrix, WVU is the 3 seed. I haven't really looked at Bracket Matrix. I seen on Joe Lenardi's updated one, we were a 4 seed. So a lot of people are pretty high on WVU. I think it's maybe because our advanced analytics are really good and all the net rankings and stuff have us pretty high. So maybe that comes into play. Oh, but a foul on Virginia. It looked like Norchad Omier just kind of like I didn't see much contact there. Let's see. Offensive rebound on the block out. I mean, he nearly kind of hit his hands on the board, but I didn't see much there. Yeah, I have to take a look at Bracket Matrix. Maybe my next bracket predictions, I'll do it based off like Bracket Matrix's updated like bracketology. There's something a little bit different because I usually do Joe Lenardi's to do my predictions, with my early predictions. And Norchad Omier goes 2 for 2 at the line. That's going to make it a 8-point game. 2:52 left. Yeah, WVU is pretty good, man. I'm hyped. They're a lot better than expected. Ooh, another foul. These refs are whistle happy today. Um, very whistle happy. Very, very whistle happy. Yeah, WVU has a really good bench. Jimmy Bell, I mean, tore up Buffalo in our last game at the end of that one down the stretch. I was at that game. Big game for Jimmy Bell. I'm happy for him. Hopefully, he can continue to be that for us. And I'd also my favorite duo, man. I call them Joe and Mo. Joe and Mo off the bench. Uh, Joe Toussaint and Muhammad Wagi. Joe and Mo off the bench are they get me so hyped, man. They're like Joe Toussaint's my favorite player on the team. I really like Muhammad Wagi as well. I think they're going to be huge for us in this season, and I think we have a lot of really good defensive guards. And I really hope that Huggins, like, I'd love to see Press Virginia come back, like, because we have a lot of good defensive guards. We got Eric Stevenson, who is a hustler. He can play really good defense. We got Keedy Johnson, of course, who is a super good veteran guy who can who can play defense. We got Seth Wilson. We got Joe Toussaint. We got, uh, I mean, you name it, Kobe Johnson. A lot of really good guards who can play defense. And big shot by Nigel Pack, and that's might be able to close this one out for Miami. Virginia down 9, just over 2 minutes to play. Whoever made that account, appreciate it, man. Getting me to 100K subs. We'll get there, man, eventually. But yeah, I appreciate everybody who subbed up. Ooh! That gonna be a foul call? Yep, Isaiah Wong going to the line for 2 and has a chance to take this lead to double digits for Miami. What a big shot by Nigel Pack here in this one. Wow. Yeah, Seth Wilson has really impressed me this year. He's only a sophomore. Um, yeah, I'm excited. But yeah, we have really good bench scoring. Free Jose, man. Why can't Jose Perez play? That got denied by NCAA. That really irks me of how much stuff they're granting and they don't grant that. And his coach got fired before, like, 2 weeks before the season. Like, you can't help that, man. But yeah, this one's gonna be wrapped up. 10-point lead here for Miami, and they just got a board. They're gonna be able to dribble out a lot of this clock. Yeah, this team without Wong would be not as good. I mean, this guy is a he's a dog, man. He's a really good scorer. Sometimes he may do a little bit too much, but you deal with that because he gets it done a lot of the time, and he's really good at drawing fouls as well. But a minute 15, down 10. Virginia needs a quick 3. It's going to be shot by McNeely from deep beyond the top of the key. Bounces around, doesn't fall. Offensive rebound, though, and 1 for Reese Beekman. All right, minute 02 left. If he can finish the 3-point play on the and 1, this will be a 7-point game. Been live now for 2 hours. Shout out to everybody who's come around and hung out with me this stream. It's been a lot of fun. I'm excited keep streaming, man. Streams have been pretty lit lately. Yo, what's up, Zachariah? Thoughts on Arizona State? They've been pretty good. Um, big wins over Creighton, over Michigan this year, and 11-1. Coach Hurley, not Dan Hurley, but his brother, um, doing great things there, man. And honestly, not too many great teams in the Pac-12. So you got UCLA, you got Arizona, but after that, it's kind of like, hey, who's next, right? Um, it could be Arizona State. So I definitely think they're a tournament team for sure. Can they go far in the tournament? Define far. I think that they could make a run. I think they could sneak into the Sweet 16. I mean, they've shown that they could beat good teams so far this year. I'm interested to see how they play against UCLA or uh, Arizona this year. But yeah, I could see them potentially making a Sweet 16 run. I don't think I see them going much further than that. Uh, But missed the shot on the and one, got an offensive rebound, tipped it in. So now it's a 6-point game, and that's going to make this, maybe in reach. Still going to need a miracle for Virginia to win, but maybe this game is possibly in reach. A really fast foul on my by Virginia here, and Miami's going to have a one and one because it's not double bonus yet. Yeah, we don't need the negative people, man. We just ignore it. Don't try not to give them much attention because that's what they want, right? Um, but I appreciate you guys. Yeah, UConn has looked very impressive. Yeah, very impressive for sure. Struggled a little bit today against Georgetown, but nonetheless, still, I believe they are number one team in the country. And he missed the first on the 1-and-1. Virginia has a chance to make this one possession game with a three. Vanderplas with a nice cut, and they're going to get a quick dunk. That's going to make it a 4-point game with 42 seconds left, and it looks like Virginia might play some straight-up defense here, trying to get a turnover, and Keyhawk Clark tips it. Jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Miami. Woo! Yeah, that's a jump ball. Possession area, Miami. That's tough. If Virginia would have got that possession, I would have been crazy. But Virginia is showing that they have a lot of fight in them, and they're not going to give up, right? So you love to see that, especially from a team that you think has a lot of potential to go deep in the tournament. You like to see them fight to the very end and be able to come up with these big type of plays down the final couple minutes of the game. So let's see, 34 seconds, 20 seconds on the shot clock, still down two possessions here. You think you got a foul now, or knowing Tony Bennett, probably going to go for the quick steal first. Quick steal first, then foul if you don't get it. Xavier up by 7 now, 3 minutes left. Let's go. Come on, D. Oh, it's Virginia ball. Huh. Final timeout by Virginia. They couldn't get the ball in. Yeah, I mean, you don't like to use your final timeout with 34 seconds still left in the game, but you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Your question, how long does it take you to get did it take me to get from 0 to 1,000 subscribers? And how long did it take me to get from 1,000 to 2,000 subscribers? From 0 to 1,000, it took me a couple years, but that's because I was not consistent on YouTube. I would post here and there, and then I would, take a break for a few months, post again. Every once in a while, streaky with it. Didn't really take it too seriously. But then I got to 1,000 subs eventually, but from 1,000 to 2,000, I was consistent through it all. I hit 1,000 during March Madness last year, and I hit 2,000 in was that no, that was December, so 9 months. it took me to get from 1,000 to 2,000 from March Madness this year all the way to December this year, so 9 months. And that is 9 months of very consistent uploading and really taking it seriously, so, um but yeah, I appreciate you guys all the subs very much, and, um, I'm really excited to keep making content and, grind out the channel. McNeely catches it out the inbound. Time is ticking, tick. T.I. Clark with a wide open layup. No one's guarding the rim for Miami. A 2-point game with 26 seconds remaining. In a game that looked like it was over, Virginia has crawled back. You created that account. I appreciate it. Who is it? Who created it? I'm guessing it's Alex. Alex, did you create that account? You was wrong, or you could say you was Wong for Isaiah Wong. It's a good game, man. Coming down to the wire. All right, here we go. 26 seconds out of the Miami timeout. They have the ball up 2. Jump ball. Oh, they're gonna call a foul. Jordan Miller getting 2 shots now in the double bonus. Mystery, I think it's Alex. But I appreciate it, Alex. Jordan Miller, 83% free throw shooter. Virginia needs him to miss 1 to have a shot here at a 3. Or maybe they go for a really quick 2 and then foul again. Makes the first. Okay. So if you're down 4, if he makes the second one, you probably go for the quick 2 and foul again if the quick 2 is there, because you don't wanna just go all or nothing here with the 3. Um, if you do that, then you're kinda saying, "Okay, this is it." But there's the quick 2 by Reese Beekman in traffic. He wanted the and one, didn't get it. Um, Trying to get a trap call, and that's gonna be a foul. Bump foul on Vanderplas, and Isaiah Wong going to the line for 2. They need 1 miss here to keep it a 1 possession game with 14 seconds left. And if he makes, if he, I think he might have to go for the 3 now with 14 seconds. Ooh, Xavier's up only 1 now. What channel is that game on? What channel is that one on? I might have to tune in and watch the end of that one after this. Isaiah Wong makes them both. Here comes Virginia. Do they go for the 3 or do they go for the quick 2 again? Reese Beekman has a 3-point look. He gives it to Keyhi Clark, who tries to get a foul call. He got the foul call? I don't like that call. Keyhi Clark made all the contact in that one. Pump fake. Jumped into the defender. I don't like that call. I'm gonna go try to turn on this Xavier Seton Hall game as well. I appreciate it, Alex. Um, Jack Nungy makes a free throw, so it's a 2-point game. They're doing a review here to make sure it's a 3-point play in the Virginia game. So see what's going on at Seton Hall. Xavier. Oh, guys, I got a cold, so my nose is a little bit stuffy. Apologize. Seton Hall drives a lot of ball fakes, but gets a foul called, so they're going to have a chance to tie this game at Xavier. Yeah, that's a 3-point shot. I don't know why it's taking them so long to review this. Seton Hall, he missed the first. So either way, it's going to be an Xavier lead. All right, first shot here for Clark. 5 seconds left. He's got 3 shots. Down 4. Makes the first. So if he makes both of these, they foul. They make both their free throws. They're going to need a 3-point shot to win. Makes the second. This can make it a 1-point game here. All right. Clark makes them all 3. Veteran guard comes through. 1-point game, 5 seconds left. They get it into Nigel Pack. Very quick foul. 4.6 remaining. Nigel Pack's got 2 to make it a 3-point game. Woo! This game's stretched out, man. This game's being stretched out. And Seton Hall Xavier trying to flip back and forth. I'm not sure what happened, but we have some sort of timeout here in this one. All right. Nigel Pack can make both of these. It'll be a 3-point game. And Virginia's going to need a 3. Oh, he missed the first. Woo! Okay. No timeouts, so Virginia's going to have to go fast and get to the rim. Go to the rim. Yep, you got to inbound the ball. 4.6, you have plenty of time to get down the court and to the rim. Plenty of time. It's going to Reese Beekman. 3, 2, 1. He loses it! Miami survived an amazing comeback by Virginia. Oh my goodness, man. What a game. Yeah, I think Reese Beekman's got to go quicker to the rim on that one, right? He's going a little bit slow. You got to recognize the situation there. It's only a 2-point game. You got to push it all the way to the rim to try to force overtime. It looked like he was kind of going slower, like he was going to maybe pull up a 3. But with 4.5 seconds, as soon as you catch that inbound, plenty of time to get down the court, but you got to go fast. So, yeah. You got to go fast. Here we go in this one. Another nail biter. We got Seton Hall at Xavier down 1 with 14.7 seconds left. And time ticks under 10. And this might be the last possession of this game, and that's a travel. Yep, they're going to call a travel. Xavier Ball with 5 seconds left. He definitely took 3 steps as he was tripping. Not much contact there by Colby Jones. Just played straight up defense there. And yep, just tripped up and traveled. It's a good call. Good call by the refs. But yeah, good win by Miami. Virginia showed a lot of fight in them, man. Reese Beekman, you just got to go faster to the rim there and try to get a quick two. But a really good comeback attempt. Vanderplas is a dog, uh, firecracker off the bench for Virginia, so some hits to take in. Isaiah Wong is a dude for sure. Really good score. Jordan Miller showed up down the stretch. Gotta look out for Miami down the stretch, man, or down the stretch of the season. Definitely look out for the Hurricanes. All right, so we should see a quick foul here by Seton Hall, and assuming they make both their free throws, because they are in the double bonus, then Seton Hall's going to need a three to force overtime. Yeah, let's get me there tonight, man. Let's do it. Give me 3,000 subscribers tonight. Quick foul. 3.7 seconds. So here we go. It's almost a 5-second violation there. Super close. How many left till I get 3K? A lot. We're at 2036, so 964. A while. And Xavier makes the first free throw. Yo, what's up, Jayhawk fan? Welcome back. Uh, Virginia game ended. Almost a really nice comeback by them. We're now moved to Seton Hall at Xavier. There's 3 seconds left in this one, and Xavier with this free throw will be up three. So Seton Hall is going to need a 3-pointer to tie and force overtime, and he makes it. So here we go. Seton Hall 3.7 seconds. They need a three, and Seton Hall's going to call a timeout. Shaheen Holloway. Hey, Pitt beat Virginia, or you mean Syracuse? Pitt beat Syracuse. Or yeah, they got 5 minutes left in that one. It's up by 13 though. I think that's actually a road game for them. They're in the Carrier Dome in Syracuse. Oh, oh, you're saying Pittsburgh is going to beat Virginia. Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood that. Maybe. Yeah, I could see maybe Pitt getting an upset over Virginia. I don't know. I mean, they looking a lot better since we played them. Florida, Oklahoma is tied at 37. Never mind, Oklahoma just finally took the lead after being down most of the game. They're up 39-37 at 14 and a half minutes remaining. New Mexico is going to stay undefeated as they're beating Prairie View A&M by 30. Here we go. Corner three for Seton Hall. No good. Xavier survives at home over the Fighting Shaheen Holloways. Another good game, man. There's some really good games here tonight, and what a good one. Xavier survives, Miami survives, and Providence survives in double overtime. three really good games we got to watch here on stream here with you guys. Yeah. McCormick, Devin Dotson, Mario Chalmers, Perry Ellis, and Ochai Abachi. It's a solid 5. I really like my favorite Kansas player is Andrew Wiggins, just because I saw him play live in Morgantown. He dropped 40 on us, so I witnessed Andrew Wiggins drop 40 points live, which is why I like him. But also, not only did he give us 40 points when I was at the game, but WVU still won. So it was a win-win. I got to see Andrew Wiggins go off, and I got to see WVU win. Yes, happy holidays, everybody. Yeah, so I just have that personal. I enjoy Andrew Wiggins a lot because I got to see him live before. Top 5 Mountaineers of all time for me: number 1, Javon Carter; number 2, Deshaun Butler; number 3, I'm not gonna say Jerry West because, of course, I never got to see him play. Javon Carter, Deshaun Butler. I'll go number 3. This is tough because I have a lot of guys that I really like. Number 3, Kevin Jones. Number 4, I gotta go Konate because that dude was a block machine. So I'll go Konate. And number 5, I'm gonna go Devin Williams. Devin Williams, whenever I was younger, I loved Devin Williams. He had the goggles. He was a beast at center. I'll go Devin Williams at 5. It's because I loved him a lot. Honorable mentions, you got to go Daxter Miles Jr., Juwan Staten. All guys that I really enjoyed watching play. Yeah. There's some honorable mentions, though. Yeah, Butler was cold. Butler was nasty. I wasn't too young, but I was like I was like 8 or 9 whenever we made that Final Four with Deshaun Butler. Which is why I give Javon Carter the edge, because I love Javon Carter. He's my favorite. Not only is he my favorite Mountaineer ever, he's my favorite basketball player ever, period. In college basketball, in the NBA, period. Just basketball in general, Javon Carter is my favorite player ever. He averaged 4 steals a game and was scoring, and a great leader. Took us to 3 Sweet 16s. I love Javon Carter, man. Didn't care for D. Williams, but thought Holton, yeah, that's another good one for sure. Hell yeah. You're very young since you're 17, but you've seen highlights. Yeah, just Deshaun Butler was quite literally him. For sure. Any storylines coming up? Yeah, we got storyline coming up for South Florida Bulls series. I think I'm gonna roll with the one where Drake Berry and Henny Smith are fighting for the starting small forward position, and maybe some locker room arguments, some locker room fights between them two. That's kind of the storyline I might rock with there. But yeah, I love Deshaun Butler. I love Javon Carter. They're definitely top 2, but Javon Carter is clear number 1 for me, just because I've witnessed him take us to 3 Sweet 16s where I had a good knowledge of basketball at that point. I wasn't too young to where I didn't understand how amazing a good run is in March Madness. So, um, yeah, hopefully I get to see another WVU Final Four run here soon. It would be awesome to witness that as not only a WVU fan, but also as a college basketball content creator. Um, would be really fun. But yeah, guys, that's probably going to do it for the stream. There is Oklahoma, Florida going on right now, but um, I might watch that a little bit off stream. But I think I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. We've been live for about 2.5 hours. I appreciate all you guys stopping by and hanging out with your boy on the stream. So I appreciate you guys. I'm going to head out. Thank you guys for watching once again.